Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. This is part of our Music and You segment here at WYAD, but I was just telling our next guest I love it because it has to do with one of my favorite things, and that is food. Among other things, March is recognized as National Frozen Food Month, and that's important because with our busy lives, we are all trying to juggle different responsibilities, and of course that means when it comes to our food, we're looking for options that are not only going to have a longer shelf life because we want to make sure they're available for our cooking convenience, but also things that can be great for those last-minute dinner ideas as well. Because of this, we're excited to welcome back chef and TV personality Jamie Gwen to our program today. She's going to help you guys realize not only how you can make some better decisions when it comes for dinner, but also how frozen food can help you when you're looking for some healthy items as well. Chef, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Well, Cyrus, I love being with you. Thank you for having me back. Last time I was with you, you were celebrating a great achievement, I recall. And I'm always grateful to be on your show.
And you know what, Jamie? This year we're celebrating our 20th year on the radio here in Mississippi. So
I think that's
another cool thing. So, Chef, this is an important topic, and I know for you this is something you've been stressing with your clients, and that is, of course, being able to make some great decisions when it comes to meals. What's most important to families, Jamie, when it comes to deciding what they're going to have for dinner?
Cyrus, you know I love statistics. I think I've told you that before, so you got to hear this, because what's for dinner is the ultimate question in every household, right? So according to a recent survey by the National Frozen and Refrigerated Foods Association, 73% of parents with a child under the age of 17 living at home, and I am one of those parents, say that the time after school and before dinner is the most hectic time in their household. And I would agree. So when you're deciding what's for dinner, if you're short on time and stressed out, how do you simplify it? Well, for me, it's all about the prep, right? If the prep work is done for you, there's no peeling or chopping, yay, then you save time in the kitchen. And with March being Frozen Food Month, it's really the perfect time to explore the frozen food aisle because, yes, there are delicious, quick meals that can go from your freezer to your table, but there are also ingredients that allow you to put together a delicious dinner that you feel good about putting on the table and that will save you time and save you money from the freezer aisle, and that's what I think is so genius. And March, by the way, has the best deals of the year.
Love that. So let's dive into that a bit then, Jamie. So when people think about frozen food, they don't always think about healthy meals. So how do frozen foods help when it comes to healthy meal planning?
Well, I think one thing most important to remember is that the food in the frozen food aisle is real food. It's just frozen. So this is a testament to the fact that technology has brought us so far. There is a concept called flash freezing, and it's been around for quite a while, but it's only gotten better. And what flash freezing technology means is that they pick, let's say, the produce at the peak of freshness, and they flash freeze it quickly to lock in all the nutrients. And that is how we get to healthy meals. The foods stay fresher longer this way. They do get a longer shelf life. It's ultimately less waste, and it's the best value at the market. So if you consider that a lot of these frozen foods and ingredients are being developed and recipe tested by expert chefs like friends of mine, then you realize that the frozen food aisle has a whole lot to offer for everyone and every palate and every flavor.
And that, again, is what makes this conversation so important because everyone is so busy. We're looking to shave that time, but also to get some good food on the table. So, Jamie, because you are the expert in this area, can you share some new recipes to help families plan those cost-effective meals?
Yeah, definitely. That's my favorite part. You know that. By the way, Cyrus, if you are gluten-free, if you are vegan, if you are plant-based, if you are organic, if you love Indian food, I'm telling you that the frozen food aisle delivers. Because I might not make a 37-ingredient Indian recipe, but I sure get my Indian fix. And there are so many on-trend flavors and unique ingredients, and I embraced those. I have new recipes to share. We'll start with breakfast because it's the most important meal of the day. My second cup of coffee is very important as well. So what I do is I make a big, beautiful breakfast board. Could be a board or a platter or a tray. It doesn't matter. But you fill it with all the heat-and-eat breakfast options in the frozen food aisle, like pancakes of every flavor and multigrain waffles and sausage biscuit sandwiches and breakfast burritos. And then to add a personal touch, I make a couple of homemade sauces. So I do a creamy chipotle and a homemade berry syrup, and I set it all out, and I get to sit down at the table with my family and enjoy it. And I think that's a wonderful opportunity. For a one-pan weeknight wonder, I make roasted pierogies, which is that potato cheese dumpling that everyone loves, with caramelized onions and Brussels sprouts, all in one dish. And it's hearty and it's delicious, and my son loves it. Because I can't get over my Asian food craving, I love it. I took two of my favorite things, the concept of a lettuce wrap and orange chicken, and combined them to an orange chicken lettuce wrap, which is really deliciously out of this world good. And I make a homemade, really simple sauce, and then some scallions go on top for freshness. It's a great go-to lunch. And then here's a Mediterranean-inspired recipe. If you're going lean, clean, and protein-packed, I use cauliflower and gnocchi from the frozen food aisle. If you've not tried them, they're delicious. And turkey meatballs blended or combined with a creamy tomato sauce. And it gives you this, like, Italian heartiness, and there's no guilt at all. And for dessert, I make a blueberry trifle in a mason jar that you store in the fridge because they get better over time. It's a make-ahead. You take frozen pie dough, sprinkle it with cinnamon sugar, and crumble it up so you've got this crunchy goodness. A homemade blueberry compote that comes from frozen blueberries, and some creamy goodness like Cool Whip. And I've got to tell you, Cyrus, it is a great dessert. When dinner's done, you just go grab it from the fridge. But leftovers for breakfast the next morning, even better.
Wow. A lot of great deals and a lot of great ideas there for our audience, Jamie, that they can be able to do and try out and experiment with the entire family, right?
Yeah, definitely so. There is something for everyone, and the deals, as I mentioned, are really good right now. And I've posted the recipes at easyhomemeals.com so that my recipes can be shared with you, so please steal them and make them your own. There's also a $10,000 sweepstakes going on for March Frozen Food Month. And I am not eligible, Cyrus, so I hope that you win. And everything you need to know, once again, at easyhomemeals.com.
Love that. easyhomemeals.com. We'll make sure that we tag that for our audience. Again, everyone, chef and TV personality Jamie Gwen has been our guest. Once again, sharing some great ideas for National Frozen Food Month. Again, something for every meal of the day. Jamie, thank you again for the time. It's always a pleasure having you on, and looking forward to having you back on the broadcast again.
Thank you, my friend. I look forward to it as well. You stay well. Thank you.
You as well. Thank you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. As always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's go make today amazing. Take care.